Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those who do not feel represented by an oppressive gender binary, hello and welcome. My voice is coming through. Yes, yes. Quit being paranoid, Kristie. You did the thing right because you're a professional. As I just said, my name's Kristie, and it's the stream. We're doing art today. Because I'm still not quite sure what I want to do from a next long play thing. I'm in a bit of a holding pattern. Until like June while I'm waiting for Silksong to come out. I want to start with Silksong like the second I can. So I don't want to commit to anything that's going to be super long. Although I guess we do still have like 3 months. 2 months? An amount of months. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, let's do some goddamn art. Hi. Hi Xenon. Hi. Excuse me. Hi Xenon. Hi Mox. Hi Katie. Hi Alma. Hi Andy. We're gonna do this thing. Let me hit some buttons. Also, hello Alice. Got this button? Yeah. Yeah, you can see some technology that I've uncovered. So let's do this real quick. I want display capture, I guess. Yeah, there it is. So let's move you down over here to the corner where you're not going to be bothering anyone. Maybe up here at the top? Uh, sure, you're fine there. Oh, that's going to be kind of recursive for a second, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Hang on, how many pointers can we get on screen at once? I think that's it. Anyway, so we're gonna do some art of the tail characters, and we're gonna start with Charlie, the capybara. This is what the technology was for, by the way. BT way. Just making sure that's capturing effectively, which yes it is. That means I can get rid of this window and bring up this other window. So I made a thing so that you can see the reference images I'm looking at without having to like keep switching the thing back and forth. Let's just grab Oh no, not open. Don't show people my directories. That's not good. Give me a new thing. Oh, let's put on some music too. I'll do that as soon as I choose CD cover here. Because it's square. I don't know why I use CD cover when I just need to like draw a thing. But here we are. Katie's in chat and Katie is saying that Charlie the Capybara's full name is Charles John Bethany Ponsworth III. That's a hell of a name. It's really effective. So let's get the first pancake out of the way. You're gonna do the music, right? Hey, bud, you gonna do? No, don't tell me I need to find balance pretzel. Instead of that, start playing the music. Yeah, it's just starting real quiet and getting up. All right. I made it up just now, and it's canon, because you can. So here's basically what a capybara looks like there on your right. So I drew an image for Charlie, like a while ago when we first encountered him. I think that's in the Lost episode. But this is basically how I saw him at the time. We just get like a... Here's that capybara head. And then just kind of a round old body. In a Hawaiian shirt. Like Donald ducking it with no pants. Kicking his feet up on a desk. Let's pretend that this is what a chair looks like. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. So that's Charlie. This is basically the kind of pose I want for the picture. I need to change a lot of stuff. First of all, the chair needs to be taller. In fact, I should probably draw like the chair, seat, and the desk in first, so I can have an idea of the like range of motion, and then draw Charlie, and then draw the like lean back of the seat. That's awful. Let's make a new layer. Slightly better sketch. Sure. And we're just gonna take this image and we're gonna shrink it all the way up there. So we'll remember what he's supposed to look like. No, no, just scale it, please. Thank you. Let's do the fill-in. Ew, nope. Whoops. First of all, wrong color. Second of all, that's not the, it's not ideal. It needs to be under the other one so I can still see the other one. So while I'm kind of deciding how this is supposed to be, how are y'all doing? I understand it's a rough time out there, but y'all having, you know, as good a day as you can? I've been doing alright because I'm still, like, working and that. Alice is alive, and that is good. Like Andy says, Mox did a lot of distraction baking. I'm happy the stream went well. I needed a tiny win. That's good. The chair is probably about here, right? Yeah. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I squirrel Lily on company time. Oh, hey. I'm glad you... My phone is going nuts. I wonder what's up with it. It's probably a bunch of, My hope is that it's 1 million people tweeting about this awesome stream that they're watching, but... Or, I'm sorry, tooting, not tweeting. I do still get that wrong occasionally. But that's not today. So... That's gonna be that. Let's try and find a little bit better of a copy picture than this. Just something that's a single cappy. Aw, there you go. They're some of the cutest animals, the capybara. Can I keep you on top? Is that a thing I can do? I'm trying to keep my chat window on top, but it doesn't appear to have that option. Also, it's Bass and my 7th anniversary today, so we made bacon mac and cheese like adults. Hooray! And happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I'm glad for both of you. There's some truck juice being thrown around in chat. That's very good. We did just make jalapeno jack burger poutine because we had, like, Aldi for whatever reason was selling like some cheese curds with jalapeno bits in them, which is very good. All right, this is a little more what I want, coming from Encyclopedia Britannica, so that makes sense. Actually, can I just do this? Well, I can sort of do this. Okay, yeah, that's doing the thing I wanted to do. We got there, everyone. We figured out that whole mountain. Jalapeno jack curd is not something I ever saw before, so when they brought it home, I was like, wow. It was an incredible find. I don't know if I want to do, like, reverse feet on this. I think we're just kind of gonna human foot it. But they're short human feet. In fact, they're so short that I think I need to move the stool a bit closer. So we're just gonna do this. And do this other thing. That's gonna look better later, but for right now, it just needs to give me an idea of what I'm trying to draw. So, just like, here's a butt. Or we can go back to the pencil, if you'd like. There's a butt. And then the legs just kind of go up. Yeah, they're not like pointed up. It's pretty straight across because the thing is very short and the stool is very tall. I think that's fine. We're just gonna get some leg in. I'm realizing I'm giving Charlie like a pretty considerable rear shelf, as the bard put it. I think that's fine. That's not really better in terms of like leg. I think you actually need to be touching the table, otherwise you're just holding your legs completely above the thing for no reason. That's hard on your hamstrings. I think his sheet has him with planted feet. He wears big work boots in any case. Oh. So can I not... So he does wear, like, boots. Can I not draw him Donald Ducking? Because that's kind of what I had. Go about like this, and then the big work boot then. These need to be a lot, like... Capybaras, like, have pretty thin legs, but I don't want them to be quite that thin. Let's just draw from the top so we can get... no, not quite there. A little bit thinner than that. Around about there's your knee, I guess. And they go in. In a little bit further than that, I think. Alright, that looks like shit, but we can fix it in a minute. It's just gonna be a little bit wonky while we figure out what we want the pose to be doing. Charlie wears jeans and a flannel button down. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It fits in with his angels wearing the flannel trench coats that they wear for whatever reason. The uniform. You know, like you do. Out here? No, that's bad. What's that neck? Yeah, that almost looks like a chair looks. Then we get the... I'll tell you what, let's cut both of those lines and just start the head a little bit quicker than that. Come on, get down there. Get down there. It's gonna look like it's resting like right against his shoulder, but that's fine. It's sort of hunched in, you know, you're a little curled up on yourself when you're laying down like this. I presume. I haven't had a chair like this in a pretty good while. And we're just gonna make the big cappy head like that. And the little pig ears. They need to be smaller than that. We can zoom in. Ah, yes, zooming in. There we go, and the eyes are like right about here. Nostrils are... I made him really snub-nosed, looking at what I got over here and then looking at the image on the right. So let's stretch that face out just a bit more. We're just gonna grab your vertices and mangle them a bit, Charlie. It'll be fine. Mommy knows what she's doing. There we go. I'll just clean that up. That's a little better. I think the nose needs to slope a bit more than that. Yeah, the whole face is too square. Is the problem that I'm seeing now. Just gonna... Oh yeah, that looks better. What input device are you using? Yeah, it's a Razer mouse and keyboard. Because, I don't have like a draw pad or anything. It's just this. It's how I do all my art, by the way. Unless, you know, unless I manage to sketch something out on my phone. I did just get a new stylus. Maybe I'll try that. Not on stream, because to try and, like, make that happen be a little wonky, but hey. Excuse me, just having a sip real quick. I got a bunch of water here. Razer is the maker's mark of PC peripherals. They're the high end of the low end. You're not wrong. I guess the collar goes back around this way. Oh, excuse me just one moment. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay. And I did that because Katie was opening a... Oh, how'd you get to 20? No. Alright. Did you know Razer makes laptops now? They look like MacBooks. I didn't know that. I don't particularly have any sort of love for the Razer as a brand. It's just what I have because I was given them. They're even more hideous than MacBooks, and MacBooks are fucking ugly. It looks like you can't even open it. Wow. We want to give Charlie like a belt buckle. Do we want to do that with our day? Do we think that's the sort of person Charlie is? The sort of person, like... He does own a gun store, is the thing. In the South. In Oklahoma. I mean, that's not so much the case anymore, but... Being from here, I would expect this person to have a belt buckle. He's also a lot more chill than... people who are often around guns that I know. And I guess since he's... Since he owns a store, he's probably, like, gotta... He's got a gun on him, probably. I'm gonna look up gun holster real quick. So that's gonna be appearing over here. Actually, let me turn off the screen region for just a second to make sure that I'm getting results that I want when I type those words into Google. Because I'm trying to find something that's not going to be too psychically upsetting. And I was correct that there was some stuff in this image results search that was going to be psychically upsetting. But I think if you... So you're about to see like a realistic pistol because it is a pistol. In a gun holster just so I can see what the dang thing looks like. Why are there this... I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get deeply into that. That's probably gonna be fine. It is going to be a gun-shaped pistol in a pistol gun-shaped holster. So that's gonna, if you have problems with this, it's going to be appearing at the top right of your screen here in 3, 2, and 1. It's as benign an image of a pistol that as I could find, but this is about the thing that I want it to be. It's clearly got a belt clip. It's gonna be here. That's where we want it. So it's basically just the, like... It's basically just the same shape, right? It's, across like this. Then... Down, it's gonna have a little divot coming out of the back end. Maybe we should have drawn it a little bigger than that, but I think that's okay. It doesn't need to be deeply realistic. I kind of don't want it to be. I think that's probably fine. We don't need to go much further into that than we already have done. Let's, ooh, nope. Let's go back to the Capybara. How does Charlie draw? Fast. Full on high noon style fan the hammer. I don't think you can do that with an automatic. I could be wrong. Not a gun professional. Let's zoom in a little bit more so I can erase all of these image pieces that I got. There we go, that's good. So I don't know a lot about, I've fired guns before in my life. Not often. And while I wasn't, like, marred by the experience or anything, I also wouldn't say it's something I super enjoyed doing. So I don't know a lot about the different ways a person can draw a pistol. But this is how I drew a pistol. And we're all just going to have to live with that. Let's get the arm in. I think it's just folded over his chest. Like, excuse me. About like this. And we can see where the other hand is here. Does Charlie have hair? Like people hair? Is that something we want to give Charles? Maybe about like that? What if, and hang with me on this, he had just the wild ass Japanese street tough pompadour? The massive. Now hang on, I kind of like that. It's a little Bart Simpson up at the top. I don't think I ever described him as having hair, but I never said he didn't either. Yeah, that's part of the reason that I wanted to do like the tail characters, right? Is so we thought a little bit more about what these characters are like. I don't know. I actually really kind of like the little poof I draw right at the front. Yeah, it's nothing super standout, or someone would have called attention to it, but I think I like this. I could just do it the way I did it the first time again. That'd be great. So that's about what we want that to look like, I think. Yeah. That's good and fine and fine and good. Let me zoom out with it again so that I can get a look at the whole thing. It is also really small, though. We can fix that. So let's just grab the whole assemblage and then yank on those vertices again. We're just going to scoot him down a little bit. There we go. One of these days I'm gonna be good at, like, manipulating the images I create. Today is not that day. I'm really excited about not having to use Veracrypt anymore because it's so annoying to deal with, and I only had it because of Windows. I moved my video storage partition to what was my general storage partition, and my collection of streams and videos and all kinds is over 400 gigabyte seconds. Gigabytes, right. The S is to show that it is a multiple. It's not part of the... It's not part of the thing. Okay. Gigabits per second. Just so many fucking... 400 gigabits per second is some ludicrous fucking speeds. That goes beyond fiber optics into some sort of quantum computing thing, I think. So let's grab an entirely new layer that says much better sketch. And we're basically just gonna trace over most of the things we have here to make the lines a little cleaner. We're also going to like maneuver like the chair and stuff so that it actually interacts with Charlie's bum like even a little bit. So you might not see a lot of movement because this is going to be... Yeah, it's going to end up being a smaller... line going over a larger line. Okay, don't know why that happened. That's good. Oh, I think I bapped the button at the side of my mouse. That's probably what did that thing. The fastest SSDs over PCIe write at 16 gigabytes per second, which does seem like a lot. I also don't know what the fuck one would use a 400 gigabyte per second internet for, because that is... I mean, you would have a really good connection for games, like, and that's probably what it would be sold under. I agree that you don't need a connection that good for games, as Katie's saying from across the room, but they would sell it to people that way. Here we go, and we just... that sort of curve. I enjoy this part of my art experience, the way that I do outlines. Because I get to heal all the mistakes I made. About like this. The feet are gonna be like way different from how I have them here. But that's probably fine. Probably cut it there because those are the boots. The leg goes back. Razer 400 gigabyte per second internet for your Razer Blade laptop. It comes with a red and black cable, which is gold-plated and braided. Audiophile Wi-Fi gold-plated gaming router for connectivity. That's what you need it for. Not gonna lose any signal off that motherfucker. Right about there? Yeah, that looks good. And the other foot comes up from here to cross over the... cross over the other foot. I'm gonna have to redo how I think of this leg too. I'm gonna have to erase some more lines. But that's good. This one's looking a little wonky, I'm not gonna lie to you, but gonna be fine. Let's turn off the other... That? Is that what I'm doing? I don't think that's what I'm doing. I think this foot's way smaller than the other foot. How do I want to fix that? I think we just make the other foot smaller. Yeah, we'll just cut in that way. That looks good. Cutting out the front of his leg there. Razer gaming laptops are not good gaming machines natively. You have to attach separate external graphics enclosures, which is just an external video card that costs extra. Ick. I don't think there's such a good thing as a good gaming laptop, just because I have no idea how you would cool one. Like, I think, like, if you can play video games on your laptop, fair play to you, I guess. But it's not what it's designed for. You're supposed to have a laptop so you can be on the go doing business, because you're a very fancy business person. They're not really designed for... Yeah, that looks so... It just gets so thin in the middle there. This one's still... The left foot is still way fucking bigger than the right foot. So it turns out that we do, in fact, have to do both. We do have to redraw both feet, as a matter of fact. So let's just extend that. We'll expand it like a dong. And that's a little too... it goes out this way, and then just kind of... Oops. Ooh. That was going so well. That was going so well, and then I made that loop, and it just looked like crap trash. Stop there. Normal. There we go. Just some big-ass goofy boots. You know, like you do. I don't think they design laptops in general. I don't know. Well, I do not know enough about computer hardware to be able to make a statement on that. I'm sure that someone somewhere along the line is trying to make a good thing. Broke the line here and here. That's fine. Let's bring the... Ooh. Yep. Fine, everybody. We brought the sketch back, so we weren't just floating in the infinite void. That didn't feel good. Let's come at it from this way. I zoom in this far because I have very unsteady hands. And the best way to make that not be a problem is to just get way, way, way zoomed in. I know some things about computer hardware, and I can say that they design laptop bad because they won't stop making them paper thin and unrepairable. Well, sure. If who you're trying to sell to are like business people, it's not like they have the time, energy, or inclination to repair them anyway. How do how the fuck do hands look? Okay, so if they're you can't see it, but I do have my hands like clasped in front of me. And this is an experiment you can try at home and just like interlace your fingers and then turn your arms so that your wrist is pointing at your nose. We're not going to be seeing like the fingers on the left hand at all. What we're actually going to be seeing is kind of an oval blob with the fingers of the right hand coming towards the camera. So, hey. This is the art person experience, saying, what the fuck does a body do? And then contorting yourself in real life. Oh, actually, no, a ref for this. It will actually help. 1 second. I'm gonna uh, finish drawing this torso while I wait for you. Just gonna go like that. Xenon, are you going to do what I think you're going to do? Oh, I don't like it when Mox knows what Xenon's going to do. That's, that sounds like it might end up being a bad time. How are we feeling about this music? Could we use something with a little more pep to it, or are we fine with the chill station? I did this line by mistake. Well, not by mistake, but this is where like 3 other lines are intersecting to make this little like pooch pouch here, but I really like it and I'm gonna keep it. Disclaimer, I have no idea who this is because I found this on DuckDuckGo and I'm just looking up anthrope furry paws whenever I draw them. So these are links to Fur Affinity and DeviantArt. Is it going to be okay for me to click because when I do, it's going to pop up on screen? The ref tutorial images both are safe. Good. Oh, I think that's got out of the thing, but hand pause tutorial. Here's a hand. Here's a paw. The paw is a little wider. The angle will affect the claw's position. That's something that is under the bit that you can see. Let's look at the other thing. Anthro-feet. We have 3 great flavors: humanesque, and amalgamate, and feral. But these are going to be in boots, so we don't need to worry about that so much. Go back to our copy. That's still doing the thing I wanted to do? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Huh. Why is my frame so much smaller than my window? Like the video for the screen capture sticking out a significant distance from where the frame ends. I'll fix that later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have 3 great flavors: Cannonball, Buckshot, and Red Hot Razors. That's from a pirate hip-hop album that I listened to once. Not once, I listened to it a bunch, actually. Give him like the little dimple? I don't think we should give him the little dimple. Get rid of the dimple. Not cutesy is Charlie the Capybara. He's in control. There's the eyebrow line. Then we get the eyeball filled in there. I probably missed a spot. I'll learn that later. There's the nose bit. That's all the body. So the chair definitely needs to interact with his head. I think the line for the back of the chair is fine. Let's zoom back out real quick. I think the line for the back of the chair is okay. Maybe make it a little bit steeper, and then the butt needs to come up, obviously. So let's actually draw that first. Charlie has guns and uses them. It's not a cutesy look. So we're gonna make about the same thing. Actually, it should the cushion should overtake the butt slightly, because he's sunk into the chair. Let's draw a good, nice oval. You know, like you get. Then we'll just make a straight line tool. Yeah, that's good. Up to here. Actually, maybe a little higher. That look it? Oh yeah, that looks like it. And then make the up here. And then straight line tool back down. We're gonna have to make the back of the chair a little thicker. No, this is fine. Just do it like that and then connect it up over here. Because then we can have this sort of bit here where the top of the chair connects to the bottom of the chair, so that makes a little more sense. I have a drawing secret, and it's how you can cut out the chair and then move it after you select it. You Control X, Control V. No, that's probably a better way to do it than the thing I'm currently doing. And I've done stuff like that before. I just don't know why. I just wanted to redraw it so that I could make the proportions look a little more like what I wanted them to. Your way's probably a lot cleaner and easier than this bullshit I'm doing. I don't think his feet reach the ground when he's sitting straight. I mean, that's fine. The capybara is a squat animal. We're just gonna straight line this back down. Straight line it back down. Get rid of the pose so I can make that connection. There it is. Actually, let's get the desk in too while I'm thinking about it. This is going to be another thing. The desk is going to overlap the leg just slightly. Because the desk is in the foreground. He doesn't have his legs hanging off like just the side of the desk. And I really enjoyed this curve, so we're going to keep it. And then from there it just kind of goes straight. Nope, 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 don't do that. Come on, be cool. This is going to go straight down from there. And straight across. I liked this curve too, so we're going to keep it. We're just going to make it match a little more evenly on this side than we did the other way, which we super did not do. That is not a thing that happened. There we go. Let's do it this way, actually. Just to make sure that line's as even as it can possibly be. Yep, okay. No, don't do that way. Let's pull that again from the top. Make that curve match a little better again. Sure, and then it goes down to the ground. Not a part of your system. My dad's not a phone. And we'll do this as like a stand-in. Once we do color, that's going to look different, but I just want it to be the way the thing looks right now. Is that it? No, I don't have the legs on the thing yet. So they start in about up here. Curves at the bottom, so it has room for the wheel. And the same thing this way, basically. Wheel, leaving room for the Holy Spirit. Actually, that should be the other way, hey? It should go like this. Yeah, that's almost what perspective's like. Perspective, it's almost like this. Just close that up out there. I agree that perspective is fake. That's the point of perspective. Let's clean up these lines. Oh, I didn't, like, draw his arms at all. Oh, whoops. I also left his, like, belt and gun on the belt out. Let's fix those. No, that shouldn't be straight line tool. I need to draw that. And then up here we've got the holster. I'm making it a little bit bigger than the one I made before. Because I think Charlie has the biggest gun. Yeah, that gets a little wonky looking with the pose still in there. So let's get rid of that so we can erase the lines we don't need. We don't need this line. I thought we needed that line, but we really don't need that line. And get some belt loops. I guess this is where the actual like cutoff for the pant is. A little bit above the belt. Clean up that line. I don't like this. I fucked this up here in the back end. Is there supposed to be music? Yeah? Is it inaudible? I think I might have turned it down a little bit too much. It was a little quiet. Yeah, for whatever reason, my desktop audio device was turned way the hell down, and I don't know why. Because the game was really loud last week. That makes sense. It was the end of that other game. Yeah, so I fucked this way up. This isn't how this looks. On a, like, office chair. Actually, let's go ahead and get some goddamn reference. Office chair. We got a lot of options. Looking for something about like this, I guess. The problem, of course, is that when you look for an office chair, what they're trying to do is show you like the front of the office chair, the bit you'll be sitting in. I have an actual useful tip, and it's to jack up your undo history. You don't think about it until it's too late. What do you mean, jack up your undo history? From behind. Yeah, so none of these kinds of chairs that I'm looking at. Oh, no, this is about what I needed. The Avon. Yeah, it goes from, like, the bottom of the, On preferences, you can set a storage amount for undos. I have mine set to a ridiculous amount. It's a couple gigabytes. Oh, yeah, I've got that option over here, I think. How far back can we go? Before that becomes a thing we can no longer... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, nope, there it goes. It's fine. We can't go all the way back to base image, so... Yeah, I've got as much undos. I saw the blue spinning ring, and I was like, well, we might have to call the stream real quick. Hey, friends, we might have to call the stream. Get some belt loopies in. like I was doing. Yeah, and I think this works if I just kind of cut the bottom of the chair about here. Let's make a better curve than that, but yeah. And the curvy thing that I drew in the first place doesn't quite go like this. Like that about is fine, but we move it from there to like down underneath the deal. It has like a receptor for it. I've put together office chairs before. I should know shit like this. So yeah, here's the port where the bendy goes. And as long as we're doing detail here, let's make a little like jack lever to control like how forward we want this. Yeah, that's probably good. Is that it? No, still didn't draw the fucking arms. Hey, I did all of that work, friends. Did not draw the arms. So let's get those in here real quick. And the arms go up. Try and like this. And the arm go up. And we're just kind of going to see a squanched oval, like I said. And the fingers coming the other way. Yeah, that looks good. We need to get rid of the line that we had for the shirt, but that's actually not awful. Yeah, that's good. That's simple, but I like it anyway. ARMS for Nintendo Switch. I guess John Arms is going to be in the new, Oh yeah, that looks good. I like this. We're keeping it. Let's get rid of our slightly better pose drawing. Just delete that. And we're going to keep the background one around. And how do we... what color do we want for the background? Here. I kind of want something in green. This looks good. Let's do this. Hey, this is the part where I'm going to click a thing and then realize that I didn't close like half of my lines. Ready? Here we go. No, hey, we got there pretty much. The receptor for the bendy thing is pretty much the only thing that didn't get thrown up. Get like a really, really dark blue for the chair here. No, I don't like that. It kind of just has to be black. Yeah. Yeah. Just a severely dark gray. There it is. Oh, no. Nope. Knew I was gonna fuck it up. Okay. Let's go back down and fix the line on that receptor, and then we'll come back to the color. Oh, right there at the top. That's where you're getting out. Let's just say this is like a steel. Pillar, and then it goes to the back to the, like, plasticky gray for the... legs and wheels. Very good. Make that a little bit darker for the actual pistol. Say the holster's like a brown, I think. A light brown, like a dark brown. There. That's gonna be about the same color as this. Ah, the arms! No! Here we go. No, where else are you getting out? You silly bugger. Right there, right at the wrist. It's these two diagonal pieces that are bleeding into each other. Gosh dang it. I have an artist friend in Baltimore who refers to gaps like that as naughty little pixels, and I can't think of them as anything else now. Thanks, I hate it. About like that. About like this. Make it a little brighter for the hair, I think. Yeah. That looks good. This is gonna be the boot color too. I could do a little more detail here, and maybe I will in just a second, but... Erase this line that we forgot to erase. Erase this line that we forgot to erase. Good, let's get some, like, just dad jean blue in there. Good old dad jean blue. Levi's 501 button flies. As other... Nope. I was about to do some language. That's not good of me to do. Belt's the same color. Belt buckle's sort of a gold. And then, what color flannel? Does it matter? Red and black flannel? But the thing about red and black flannel is that that's also what, like, Pam wears. It's incredibly important that it's red and black flannel, like Pam wears. Okay. So we're gonna do this the same way I do Pam's top, I guess. So we go to our just primary ass red, maybe a little darker than that. Yeah. Take these, and we just start cutting lines. Doesn't really matter how wide they are or if they're even, it's fine. Maybe that one's thinner. Oop, nope. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Maybe I should have made these lines the opposite way from the arm piece for a little more contrast, but it's fine. It's not like anybody's grading me unless one of you is grading me and not telling me. I would hate that. Listen, I thought we were all friends here. already very nervous about how my art is. I don't need you coming at me like this in front of company. You got grade S. You have unlocked a new character. I mean, we're going to be doing Izzle after this, so makes sense. So this is about how I draw. I just make the, like, hash lines across the shirt, and then I just fill in random squares. And, yeah. And that's a plaid, toe to tip. I want to get some texture in that hair while I'm looking at it. Just grab our burn tool and then just, like, zoom the fuck in and just give you some swoops. Yeah, that's good. Here we go. Little Wi-Fi symbol up there. Let's zoom back out. That's pretty good. Super did not draw the table. Super didn't color in the table. We can do that real quick. Luigi joined the stream. Wait, I don't have to fight him? I thought the part of the Luigi thing was that I have to fight the people that I'm unlocking. Is that not how it works anymore? We're gonna actually just... fuck, I've done this wrong. Oh well, that's fine. Grab the burn tool. Actually, let's see how this works. Let's rank that up by a few pixels. A couple more Megan pixels. And just... Oh, that's too much. Oh, my exposure is 100. That would be why. Yeah, that's more pleasant. Just a little more depth there. Actually, while we're doing that, let's turn the size right back down and just put some notches in the woods. Told him you better throw that thing away before the thing comes scratches the woods. Yeah, he wouldn't listen, just kept running off with Muff in his damn mouth. Hey, Spider. Then he went crazy. Charlie doesn't need a table, they just put their feet up on the air like a boss. Yeah. Not wrong. Gonna get a little more exposure than that, I guess. Nah, it just looks like shit. I'm fine with this flat color, actually. Let's heal this just a little bit. And all I'm saying is that we can heal our image. And there we go. There's one heck of a gunsmith. I like this a lot. I'm gonna go back to the Capybara picture real quick. Because it is driving me... It is, The fact that his, like, fur is completely untextured actually is doofing with me a little bit. So I'm just gonna have a look at which way the hairs go, and we're gonna use the burn tool to get a little more detail in there. We don't need to zoom in quite that far. Just like a little bit. I'm not sure I like this thing that I'm doing. I think it might be bad. See, it works on the arms. I'm not convinced the face is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. No, that sort of works. I think the V's need to be going the other way, actually, is the problem. Yeah, that's the issue. Sorry. I said we were done. It turns out we're not done. My work is never complete. I'm just gonna fix these real quick. I just tried to erase something that's apparently just a stain on my board, on my computer monitor, and that's fine. That's just how that looks. Looks better. It's a consummate of these! Consummate! How's that look when we pull it out? Yeah, that looks better. I think I just don't need them. We're just gonna strip the whole thing. That's fine. It's good. I don't need to fuck with this anymore. Let's get rid of the background. So here's the question I have for you. This took us 2 hours. Are y'all willing to stick around another 2 hours if I try and do Izzle too? I know that you're, like, willing to do that sort of generally, but I don't want to, like, lose everyone at, like, midnight, which is reasonable for you to do, by the way. It's reasonable for you to want to go to sleep at around this time. But we do, yeah, like Katie is saying, we usually have people start to peter out at about 11, and I don't want to be here just, like, trying desperately to art this giant alligator by myself. I'm fine with actually just having a thinner stream. No, you know what? I'm just going to make that decision right now. This is going to be what we've done. This is going to be the stream for today. We did a good job. I love your art and my mouth is full of bread, so follow your dreams. I appreciate it, but I'm just going to stop it here. We'll save Izzle for another time. We have plenty of characters to do. It's not like the art streams are going to stop anytime soon. It's just waiting for me to give each character their time in the sun. I remember the last one did go till like 12:10 or something, which is the thing. So this is gonna be it. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's turn off the music, I guess, and I'll hit the outro screen. Get rid of the Capybara. Goodbye, Capybara. Instead, please enjoy 1/4 of my other desktop background with my Legend of Zelda Art Nouveau. There we go. Here we are in the outro stream, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been Kristie. I'm one of 5 people who stream on this channel, along with my wife Katie and her sisters Annie and Alice and Sue. Katie and Alice have been in the chat with us. We stream 6 days a week here on the channel, so if you've enjoyed the thing you've been seeing and want to slap the follow button around, please do that. It lets us know that we're doing a good job and that other people are interested in what we're doing. Let me run down our schedule for you so that you know what you're getting into. There's a lot of question marks on our schedule currently. Tomorrow's Tuesday. What's Andrea playing? We do not know. Wednesday is going to be Sue with probably the last stream of Joe Deaver's Lone Wolf, the game where you are the hero. So that's going to be interesting. The Kai Lord is going to, I don't know, presumably find the competent woman who got fridged. You know, like you do. Thursday is going to be Alice. Does Alice know what she's playing? Oh, right. Alice is going to be playing Doom 2016. Or Doom 4, whichever way around you want to say it. There's actually a lot of different ways to say it. After that will be Friday. Friday will be Katie. Do you know what you're playing? She does not. So join us for whatever Katie ends up playing. It might be pinball effects. It might be Zen Pinball. We got all those free tables. What's after that? Saturday. We don't stream on Saturday. Sunday will be our community day. I don't know what that's going to entail yet, but odds are high it's going to be Paladins or Tower Unite. Or it might be something completely different. We don't know. Then Monday's going to come back around to me, and I know what I'm doing Monday. And it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be playing Keep Talking and No One Explodes. A game about defusing a bomb. I am super hyped to see how that works. I've known about it for a long time, and I've always wanted to play it, and I think now is the opportunity while I'm just kind of doing stuff. So jump in for that. And if you want to jump in some other people's streams, we have a stream team listed down here at truck.community. Andemonium, Riz Plays Games, Xenon Fiber, Bad Road, and In the Land of the Rising Sun. All great streamers, worthy of your time and attention. Go give them a follow. If you want to watch our VODs, they're at YouTube. youtube.truck.community is how you get to there, simply. We have over 1,000 hours of content now because we've just kept going. No one stopped us yet. I'm as surprised as you are. What's the other thing? Thank you so much for everyone who comes to support us, whether that's chatting in chat or just lurking in chat to watch the show. That's great. If you wanted to throw bits at us or subscribe to us, that's also cool. We appreciate that immensely, but it is not necessary. If you choose to do that, I know the time is tight. Thank you. Thank you so much for having that for us. What's left? Is that everything? That's everything. This music is Clock Tower by Xenon Fiber. You can find her music at xenonfiber.bandcamp.com, and you can find the net label she runs at redonyxmusic.org. I should have asked about that before I started moving my mouth. It's not quite that, I don't think. I think I fucked it up. red-onyx-music.xyz. Featuring a lot of great artists. Please go listen to some of them also. That is everything I need to say to you. I have been Kristie, and until I see you next time, stay